Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off, a hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. Time flies, had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long. When it's my time, I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long.
Yeah. When I've been smashed. When up and up, it's magic with the game. Have it stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Wait 10, wait 20. Watching you 5.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, he's in now.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. On that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
I got it. I got it.
Check it, reload. Hey, Delta.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 50.
72.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
I smell fear in that offense. Check it.
Mike by 5.
Hey, exit.
Mike by 5. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He's got Kearse. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm. Let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot, and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Go, go.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. They get it.
Now Brady. Dancing to his left. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Sit. 180. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. Check, 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 check.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
No.
On second down, here's Henry. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He dumps it off for Henry. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
They start the drive with Cook. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Hey, 66.
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, he's going to look deep for Edelman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 47.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. 30, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Set. 180. Rip left, rip left.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Campbell making the catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now Newton. Jordan Reed has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the eye.
Henry running right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gun.
10 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Regular. Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go us. No, 66.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Slam.
Check it. Under 10. Hey, check it.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a 1st half to forget. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming.
To throw is Newton. He sets up the screen to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Keep working.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Better bring it. Smooth. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Hey, check it. Hey, go 66.
Brady now to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Sugar.
SOS. 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 SOS.
Rip.
Brady going to throw. Bearing one deep for Curse. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
It's caught by Sanders. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down and 4. Newton, he's got a first down past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Yeah.
Go. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
A final shot before the break. Newton forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They keep it with Henry on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down, it's Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check, X3. 218, 150.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Jugger. Hey, Wahoo.
Check 31. Deuce.
Ozzy. Check 4. Shim. Go Bandit.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And this is caught by Curse. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
3 down. Check 24.
Go Bandit. Hey, Orbit.
97's the mic.
Watch the out.
Now Brady. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jermaine Curse, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Slam. Hey, motion backfield. Shadow.
Regular.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here I come again. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
97's the mic.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even...
72.
Check. Check out.
Alert.
Check 52. Alert.
Brady now on first down.
Watch that screen. Watch that screaming.
And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Wait 20.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, 66.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Hey, Charlie.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
I got one.
97's the mic. 97's.
Hey, check it. Rip.
Here's Brady to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Watch twist.
Let's go.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, 66.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 9. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, gold 66.
We got it.
Shadow.
Shotgun now for Brady. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one...